Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Look at it. 50 seconds. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
180. 58 right there.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
180. Check. No. Hey.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Ray McLeod deep for Carolina. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bears' 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Gun.
From the gun, Newton. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Newton now to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gun. Go 58's the mic. Ricky. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
You got him.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Ready? What's up, ready? 58, come on. Cut.
Newton throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They go play action with Trubisky. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Finding Gabriel complete. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
I can't believe they even let you play. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Newton now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10.
Single.
Great.
From the gun, Newton looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. We ain't giving up nothing today. 58.
Now it's Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, watch the ball. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now Newton out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Gun. Check right. At 58 is the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That is caught. It's Perriman. Touchdown, Carolina. Brashad Perriman, 84 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
He'll rifle this one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Trubisky. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards.
First down, Bears.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Cohen. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? Ready, 55. Hey, eat. Who that? Greg.
From the gun, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Newton. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
55, Mike. If you don't get this one, you think you're going to get this?
Throwing again is Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jannard Avery. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
To second and goal at the Bears' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Gun. Give me that ball, defense. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. I'm coming, baby.
Here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 57.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. It's Trubisky. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit. You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football. They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 9 yards that time. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. Trubisky now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one. Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right? Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Take 4, take 4. Joker, joker, joker. 8.
Back to throw, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Cam's going to run the option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
58 right there. Gun, gun. 58's the mark, son. 58's the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, quick slant, caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I was in a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Trubisky to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Watch the slant. Undercut. Away.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Trubisky to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within one score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts, but without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Mike 57. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands in a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Hey.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way